Yes, yes, welcome in again, everyone. It's the One Burner Bachelor, 37 steps up high above the city. This is really becoming fun. I can't believe what's happening. So, in the saute pan right now, I've been searching for some chicken cutlets to use, and finally on sale today were these Purdue 100% all natural chicken, no preservative, no fillers, made with rib meat, breaded chicken breast patties with rib meat. So I've got 4 of them in my saute pan, already cleaned out and steamed out and bacteria free, just starting to do their things. We'll get back to my chicken cutlet story in just a little bit. And what I'm going to add right now to these, just because I love them, are these crispy onions. We didn't have them very often as a kid, but they add good flavor, they add a great smell. So just to add on top of these chicken patties for our chicken cutlets while we get things going now on, about 3/4 heat to let them start sweating and doing their thing. The smell's going to be awesome, things are happening, but I just want to move out here on my porch to actually share the latest text I received on a separate line that I have, and I actually wrote it down so I could read it correctly, because sometimes you never know. Okay, I'm just going to shine a camera out over the city here into my courtyard. Angelo's outside there playing somewhere, but here we go. Hi, many of your episodes remind me of Mr. T's knockout highlights showed in Rocky 3. Your passion, sharp mind, and knowledge are unmatched. Best of luck. Wow. How nice is that? All right, Mr. T. Okay, Rocky. We're shooting for the best. We're trying to be the best. We're trying to stay fresh. We're trying to come up with other ideas and other things going on. So I can't see Angelo back there behind his shrubs. That's where he likes to hang out. But we're going to pause this and go back inside. And what a very nice text and message to me. And I absolutely take that as a compliment. We'll be right back, the One Burner Bachelor, on a beautiful evening. Yes, we're back. Okay. The smell, the aroma coming out of this saute pan on the One Burner Bachelor right now of those crispy onions and those Purdue white meat chicken patties is already fabulous. Smell-o-vision, again, what a shame you can only see this and not smell it. But to be positive, I've got plenty of moisture in there and I've got flavors working together. Horseradish is something I'm a big fan of. I was actually looking for some horseradish mayo. I kind of thought I might put on whichever bread I'm going to use or whatever it is I'm going to do with these cutlets when they're done. But I actually found this stone ground horseradish mustard, and I'm a big mustard fan. So right now, right here, on all 4 of these patties, I'm squeezing out a little bit of that horseradish mustard. I'm going to let it sit there for a bit. As it begins to warm up a little bit, I'm absolutely going to flip that over to meld and mix with those crispy onions that are in there. And I'm sure we'll add a little more of that fabulous stone ground horseradish mustard to the other side of our chicken cutlet patties. And I do want to share my quick chicken cutlet story. Growing up in the neighborhood, in the small town we grew up in, there were 8 houses on the left coming down the street towards our house from the corner. We were the 6th house. 1, 2, 3. The 4th house was the older couple, the Smiths. They didn't have any kids. We didn't really hang out over there. They actually gave out apples for Halloween, so we didn't really even go there very often for Halloween, but no one bothered the Smiths. But the 3rd house, with the Italian peeps, the father and the mother, and both from the city, had moved into our neighborhood, which was awesome. And they had 3 boys, which was awesome. And the father, Mr., had 3 brothers. And his father was still full of energy and still around and still a big part of that family. So it was not unusual that the mother quite often, holidays, big days, big events, would do all the cooking. And the three sons were also nice enough to invite me over when she made her chicken cutlets and her rice balls. I remember having her stuffed peppers. Oh, everything was fabulous. And the thing I remember most when she was making the chicken cutlets was the big cast iron skillet pan on the stove. The oil was just bubbling in it. The mixture of milk and eggs and the breadcrumbs and the chicken breasts on the counter, and the stove hood fans were cranking. The smoke was coming out of that huge pan. The smell, it was just, oh, it was unbelievable how organized she was and just how she knew how to do it. And as soon as those came out of that skillet, oh, they were just on a piece of paper towel there for just a second. And then the boys, as quick as she was making them, were all just grabbing at them. And you better hurry up and grab one, roll, because they're not going to be there for long. But oh, did that kitchen smell good. And by no means are these anything going to be like Marion used to make, the mother of those three boys, and putting up with the husband and his three brothers and the father-in-law. She was a saint slash angel slash saint slash angel. And yeah, oh, did that smell good. So anyhow, that gave me a chance to mention Marion and how wonderful she was. And let's just continue on with these chicken cutlet patties and do the best we can with them. We'll be back. The One Burner Bachelor. Okay, we're back. It smells unbelievable. All right, with my brand new spatula, I flipped my chicken cutlets over with the horseradish mustard on them and put them right back face down into the crispy onions in the saute pan, and then added a slice of provolone cheese to the other side and just let that melt. I've now added some more horseradish mustard to a slice of pumpernickel bread, not toasted, just as fresh as you can get. So what I'm doing right now with my brand new spatula is I'm going to add a few more of these crispy onions onto the top of that sandwich. Oh my goodness. And I'm just going to cover it over like so and package this up. And I have two of them I'm packing up to bring to buddies of mine who I think are really, really going to enjoy it. So we got the chicken cutlets going in the pan. We got them nice and hot. We added the crispy onions. We then on one side added some horseradish stone ground mustard. Let that get nice and warm. Flip the chicken cutlets over so that mustard was right into the pan and right onto the onions. And on the other side, we added a slice of provolone cheese, the best melting cheese there is for sandwiches. I thought about lettuce and tomato. Can't put everything on them. I think the spicy stone ground horseradish mustard, the provolone cheese, the pumpernickel bread, and the crispy onions are going to make this, oh, the best chicken cutlet sandwich from Purdue breast patties that you've ever had, I hope. Thank you so much for the comments and the views and sharing. This is really, really becoming fun. I think people are kind of starting to watch kind of every day or every other day, kind of hoping I'm doing my job. And not only writing a new song, but preparing a new fun twist on a recipe that we've probably already had at some point. But we're just kind of trying to do it a little different. All in one burner on the One Burner Bachelor. Angelo's outside playing. Hopefully he won't be out too long. It's starting to get dark out. It's a beautiful night, 37 steps high above the city. Thanks again, everyone. We'll see you next time on the One Burner Bachelor.